I don't know, Cab. Say hey and welcome into another edition of Say Hey Plays. My name is Jose Bouquett. Alongside me, Babby Cab, who, guys, if you didn't know, he's 6'3" and I'm 5'8", so he's much larger than me. But this is the secret. So shout out to my guy, Dabby Cab. Let's start the show on the right note. Cab, how are you?
Man, I'm good. I'm excited for this game we're going to today.
Yes.
I think I might have let Jose talk me into betting on the
Sox.
Fucking Red Sox, which sounds like torture, but it is the Rangers. I mean, I'm excited for the game. Maybe not the best teams, but here we go.
Here we go. Let's move some stuff around while we're here, too. I hope you guys can hear us all well. Of course, thank you guys for joining us. Kyle Hantley and Ronnie Umbergia, Bruce Hayward, all you guys, Craig Wood, Real, and DJ, Moose Money, of course. Shout out to Moose, who Moose Money bought us a beer, by the way. Moose Money.
Hey,
we have a beer on Moose Money, so shout out to you guys.
Awesome.
It is going to be a great show. As I try to scoot over and let's try to get us in here, but officially, actually, I put up on the wrong graphic too, guys. I put up the wrong graphic. Here we go. We're not even officially started the show. Now we're into Say Hey Plays 39. All right, so now the show officially has begun with the right graphics on there. No one saw that. We're all ready to go.
No, but you guys all saw him lower his chair. And if you didn't, make sure and go back and watch that.
Go watch, yes. You guys, again, reminder, Cab is 6'3".
He brought his glove and he won't even play catch with me.
That's not true. We don't have time, unfortunately. I did bring my glove. And Kyle Hantley, if Dabby did throw his fastball to me, we would not be friends anymore because I would not catch it. It would just drill me right wherever you threw it at me. I'd just dive out of the way like Indiana Jones or some shit, actually.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, no chance. No chance. If you throw over 85 to me,
I'm not just going to try and hurt you, man. We can just play catch.
No chance. I'm old and decrepit now, unfortunately. Let's recap yesterday real quick. Yeah, I know, yeah. Real quick. I went 3-7 yesterday. Kind of a horror show. Down 4 units. The Yankees game didn't go my way. I would just say a bunch of games didn't go my way. The only good thing I did yesterday was Mariners-Mets, but, not really something you can take solace in when you go down 4 units on the day. But we're still rolling. I'm not having the record on the show today because I don't think we would have fit, but just know I have it actually posted on my Twitter, but I'm up 10 units now. So we're rolling still, but we'll figure it out eventually. This is a losing streak that will come to an end because my guy, Dabby Cab, is beside me. Yes, today. Kyle Hantley is right. I have the magic stash. If something doesn't change soon, this fucking stash.
Pretty sure I want him to shave it before we go to the game today. Now that you say that, thank you, Kyle, for bringing that up. You got to get rid of that shit, bro. And it has nothing to do with looks. I mean, it looks horribly great, but he needs to shave it because we need to win.
We'll see.
If you think he needs to shave it,
maybe agree. Here we go. You know what? We'll put a poll on the YouTube.
Well, he won't shave it today because I know Jose. He's in such a hurry to go see the Red Sox. It doesn't matter. And I only want you to shave it so we can win today. So if you're not going to do it for today, then
fine. I guess I'm keeping the mustache. Is that all that to say? I'm keeping the mustache. AJ is asking about me. I got a mohawk like 2 weeks before my senior prom because our baseball team made the playoffs. And I said, yeah, I'll get a mohawk when we do. So I got a mohawk, and I went to prom with a mohawk. So,
well, I think it's either time for the mohawk or for the stash to go. Yeah, I mean, see, Kyle set him on to something. We need something, man. You cursed us with the baseball gods. Didn't listen to me.
Now
you should take my advice.
Moose Money also bringing up a good point. Cora shaved his beard, and the Red Sox offense showed up. So, yeah, I guess I might have to shave.
I got razors that I haven't used.
Okay, well, then there we go. Problem solved, guys. I'm shaving after the show, I guess. So how exciting. I'm going to meet up some friends from Dallas here as well at the game, and Helga is going to be like, you shaved to go see them? And I'm like, I can't. Like, I'm sorry. I did not expect to be shaving, to be honest. Oh, goodness. This is going to be a fun show, as you guys can tell. And there's actually a game about to start real quick, so we need to talk about it. Padres Braves. I don't have any plays going into this game so far, but Dabby, you do. So go ahead.
Yeah. I took the Padres, man. I hate that Machado's out. I get it that you rest people sometimes on Sundays, but like, fuck, man, like rest him when Nick Martinez is on the mound or something. I can't stand how like Syndergaard was on the mound last weekend and they sat Trout down.
Yeah.
Like just rest him when somebody else is on the mound. Like there's got to be a way to work around it. But I know it's his first day off. That's what I'm saying. And if this is the first time he's taken a day off, it could have come next week when Martinez is on the mound or last week when Martinez was on the mound. Work around it. Like, but either way, Musgrove versus Wright, they've both been doing great this year. But, you know, I think Wright is I hate to use the word fraud, but I don't think he's near as good as his numbers are. I think the Padres can put up some points. One thing that is interesting with Machado is the number on that game changed. Like the team total for the Padres, it was 4.5, and it dropped all the way down to 3.5 once he got announced out. So, like, I mean, he does make a huge difference. But yeah, I took the Padres at plus 102. I think it's even money right now. And yeah, that's what I'm on personally.
Beautiful. I like it, Cab. Game's about to start if it hasn't already. That is one of those early like Peacock games. So if you watch the Premier League, go turn on Peacock and watch some early AM baseball. So shout out to them. Next game, let's talk about this one. A game that I guess I'm excited to talk about. Hunter Green, Jose Quintana, Pirates, Reds here. I mean, Hunter Green has turned into one of the better, more hittable pitchers in baseball, honestly. Milwaukee, last time out, 5 1/3, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, a home run, 6 Ks, 4 walks. So he obviously had to bounce back from giving up 5 home runs against Milwaukee in one game. I don't have anything on this game so far. Jose Quintana, again, if you look at his stats and you cover up his name, you wouldn't believe it's Jose Quintana. Versus the Los Angeles Dodgers, and I will repeat that again, versus the Los Angeles Dodgers, 6 innings, 2 hits, 5 Ks, 4 walks. That is insanity for Jose Quintana in the year of our Lord 2022. Honestly, I lean towards the Reds here. Minus 140 is pretty crazy, I think. Lean towards the Reds. Maybe I'll look at a team total for the Reds, but they really screwed me yesterday. I was on their first 5 money line. I took the minus 125, and our offense just did not show up. So maybe a team total spot for me here, but I'm not 100% sure. Ultimately, it probably will stay off this game. Cab, what about you?
Do you have the team total? I can pull it up too. If it's a 3.5, I wouldn't hate the team total for the Reds, but it's probably a 4.5, right?
It's 4 minus 115.
It's a 4?
Yeah, 4 minus 115, 4.5 plus 115.
No, I don't hate that play. I wouldn't get behind Green like for a win. Like that's not going to happen. And I could maybe see if you like the Pirates here, like I guess I could see you playing them, but like you said, minus 143 is too much. I think the team total for the Reds isn't bad. I don't hate that at all. That minus 4. I think there's going to be a run scored here. I don't love getting behind either of these teams, even though they've both been playing a little better recently. It doesn't change for me.
No, I agree with you. And right now the Reds in the last month or so are 22nd against lefties at 89 weighted runs created plus. So I really don't think obviously Jose Quintana is not that good. And not as good as he's been. So I would look towards the Reds here. I would trust a younger, better pitcher. I think at the end of the day, plus 120 seems like an okay price. I'd rather have the first 5 if we're thinking about this out loud now. First 5 is also plus 120. So, yeah, ultimately a stay-off game for me, though. We're keeping the day light again. We got a little reckless yesterday. 10 plays, not a good day. So we're keeping it light today. And we're going to see how it works out for us. Next game on the docket, your fucking guy, not my guy, Justin Verlander.
How is he not your guy?
Patrick Corbin. Every time I bet on him, he loses. That's why.
You bet on him once, man. I know you're trying to say you did it more. You did it one time, and you made me. He's the reason I start losing because he talks shit about Verlander and then backs him and doesn't listen to me when I tell him that like if you don't do something for the. Did I not tell you that this was gonna happen if you didn't do something? Yeah. I told him. He didn't listen. He didn't listen.
I shaved to try to sacrifice some for the baseball gods, and it seems like they want the whole mustache. They want everything off my face.
Yeah, that's not shaving.
Well, I tried.
That's trimming.
I tried, Cab. I'm sorry. I tried my very best.
And now they're smiting you even more.
Yeah, they really are.
Shave it.
Here's the issue now for the Houston Astros. All these prices are all, pretty juiced, as we all know, and they're 11th against lefties. 109 weighted runs created plus. Kyle Hintley was asking if I wanted the Astros right now. Let's find out.
I took them. I took the Astros on the run line here.
Of course you did. You took them at minus 120 or whatever you got.
Let me look. I think it was either minus 120 or
you get the over under right now at 8. Patrick Corbin, obviously not a pitcher that inspires confidence. New York Mets last time out, 5 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs, 5 Ks, 4 walks. Minus 110 is good. I would rather have it at minus 110, obviously. The Rockies, he went 8 innings, which we were all shocked that he did. When's the last time Patrick Corbin went 8 innings? Who knows?
He still got hit.
Still got hit, which was the other shocking part about it, too. It's not like he dominated to start. 8 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs, 3 of them earned, 3 Ks. So weird series of events for Patrick Corbin. 0-5 versus the 4-1 Verlander. So you're on Astros run line, correct?
Yeah. I mean, I've done the whole dance with backing Verlander in the first 5 and had the Astros not score a fucking run and had it be 0-0.
Yeah.
Verlander, if he does what Verlander does, you're going to get 7 or 8 innings out of him. So I don't see any reason not to just go with the full game if you're backing the Astros. Corbin, you're not going to get 7 or 8 innings out of him. I don't care if he did it last game.
Yeah, no way.
The Astros, they don't hit lefties the best. But they weren't hitting anybody a couple weeks ago, just like a week or so ago. Like they went on this when they started this streak, they were cold as ice, man. And that's how this shit goes. Like waves, just like betting. That's what we talk about. But they essentially really just started hitting this last little part of the season. So
yeah, with Altuve, when he came back, everything obviously we all kind of expected that too. It was that big sudden switch. And they just became a good team again. And, I backed them here. I don't want the minus 120, to be honest. So I think I'll pass on this. I like your minus 110, obviously. And, of course, we've got our guy, Kyle Hintley, on. Fuck it. Throwing out the bags. Houston,
let's
1K
go.
Banger for my guy, Kyle Hintley. And shout out to you, guy. Julian Cesario, the author in the chat here. First 5 been frustrating. That hook, man, it's been killing.
Too.
That's why it's there. It's brutal. It's brutal. It's brutal. We live and by that hook. Shout out to you, Billy Brisbane, D Jenkins, smash bot here, and like that.
On the other side of that hook, I'm not a Padres fan. Obviously, we're sitting here, in Texas, but I have been on the Padres this year, even though I've lost some with them, like I did yesterday. But 2 days ago, they covered for me, and I got that plus a half a run. I didn't need it. They were up 3-2. But it was only minus 118 or minus 115, which is, that's kind of juiced. But I would start looking for anybody that is playing first 5s. If you can find a dog that you like and you're going to get like minus 115, maybe minus 120 tops on the plus half a run, you can go with the money line. But on the first 5, if you can get a half a run and you really like your matchup, I think it's a really good play. This isn't a situation for that, but I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, I will stay off. I like your minus 110 there. It's a good shout. I like this game a lot, and I think I'm moving on this game, Cab, which is weird to say. Tigers Orioles here. I like the under in some form or fashion. Tyler Wells, I put a star next to his name for his last time, or just to bet on him next time out, because he really impressed me against the Royals. 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 3 Ks, no walks. A good sinker. That was just bedeviling Royals bats. But, is it the Royals being bad? Is it Wells being, serviceable? I think it's Wells being pretty good. First 5 under is 4 here at minus 120. And, everyone knows my relationship with Skubal. I'm not a big Skubal guy. I don't think he's the best, but he's been pitching great these last couple of days. So I think I'll roll with the first 5 under 4 here and just hope for the best. Hope for these two offenses, not pitching or not hitting well. Against lefties, The Orioles right now, let's look. They are 25th against lefties, 82 weighted runs created plus. And against righties, let's do a little update here. In righties, the Detroit Tigers are 29th. So 59 weighted runs created plus. So I'm going to move on that first 5 under here as soon as the show is over. First 5 under 4.5, or sorry, under 4 at minus 120 for me, Cab. What about you?
You or somebody in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, no. Okay, this is just I'm looking at it. Never mind. I got it. Okay. Man, I don't hate that under. I was gonna say that I would somewhat worry about Wells, but he's been pitching good this year. He's been pitching good his first 2 years. And the Tigers, they can't hit, like you just said, especially righties. I'm off this, but I could see somebody making a case for either side in this game, and that's not a situation I want to be in. So I don't like the total, and I could see somebody saying Tigers or Orioles in this situation, and so for me, that's a pass.
By the way, Julian Serra parlayed Houston Calgary money line. Not a bad look there. I like that, Julian. I don't like that. Damon Santori asking if Spencer Turnbull's coming back this year. I don't think so, Damon. And if he does, he's coming back late. I know that Matt Manning is coming back soon for the Tigers. That is their big pitcher that's coming soon. But they will still stink because they can't hit, unfortunately. Next game on our slate, Cab. Your Milwaukee Brewers versus
Not mine.
the Miami.
I don't know. Everybody says that.
Miami Marlins here. Brandon Woodruff versus Eliezer Hernandez. And Woodruff has been
horrible because every time I bet on him, he loses, just like the Brewers.
Yeah, interesting. He's had 2 back-to-backs this season, so 4 starts, both against the 2 shittiest teams in the league, the Pirates and the Reds.
He leaves the ball over the plate, man. He leaves it right. Like I'm talking just like easier than batting practice, like no movement type batting practice. Like, man, when he makes a bad pitch, it's so bad. It's so bad.
And pitchers or hitters have been getting off on it, 4 1/3, 8 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, 2 home runs, 6 Ks, 2 walks at the Cincinnati Reds. And then he got dominated by the Pirates the other day too. We remember that. And those were coming off of 2 good starts against those teams. So just something to be aware of. If he sees the team again, honestly, I'd probably be fading Woodruff. Miami, a little different. Obviously, they have not seen him yet. I think this will be an interesting game to say the least for Woodruff. We've got confirmed lineup, and it looks like everyone's in the lineup for both squads. You've obviously got Yelich, Jesus Soler, Miggy Rowe. Jazz is not in the lineup for the Miami Marlins, it seems. So that's a big loss there. So, I could definitely see why you would be on the Brewers side here. Jazz is a big portion of that lineup. So ultimately a stay off spot for me. I like the DJ's look here. First 5 under, not a bad look there at all. My first 5 under.
If you lose, it's just going to be because there's 1 run on the board and Woodruff gives up a 3-run bomb or something. I'm telling you, because he pitches so well, and then right over the middle of the plate, just here you go. That's his problem. Like he's giving up doubles 4 and bombs and
Yeah, he got a 4 minus 125, and I'm pulling up my bookie's shit right now because on Bovada the first 5 total for the Orioles Detroit game just moved to a 3.5 as we speak. So I am frantically pulling up my other bookie so I can bet that, and it is at a 3.5 there too. So that is very annoying.
So what are you taking in this game?
I'm not taking anything at this game. I like the first 5 under, like our guy said, but I'm not taking anything in this game, and I will fix that later. Fix the other problem later. Next, hold on. Sorry, I'm not looking at all the comments on the screen here. Apologies. Lauer, by the way, Yurfie. Oh, look at that. Benny 1 of 1. We're talking about Miami, Milwaukee, Yurfie look. There you go. Sure, Benny. I like that.
What's going on?
Oh, yeah. It is, we tried our best. Let's push the camera over. There we go. Perfect. There you go. All right. Next game on our slate.
Benny, I'm gonna look out for that Yurfie. I like it if people are playing yes run in first inning. Most people always go with the no, and I think the yes is
Yeah, well, I'm going to add.
I don't have to explain it again. I'm sure you guys have heard it on the show at some point. But the first inning is the hardest inning for any pitcher. I don't care how experienced they are. First inning's the hardest inning to get through. You get through the first inning with no runs or one run, you're feeling good about it at that point. You're like, all right, I'm about to shut this shit down. Like,
no, I agree with you there. I'm an addict to the Nerfies. I love them.
Yeah.
So I can't say anything. And I think Yerfies take a big ball. And I don't like saying Yerfie and Nerfie anymore. I think MLB Network has got me on that, and I hate it. So, yes, running the first inning. I like that look, though. So let's talk about this game, though. Mariners, Mets, Robbie Ray, Carlos Carrasco. And I said last time Robbie Ray was at the mound, I said against the Phillies, this was his last stand. If he doesn't pitch well here, then he's not going to be a good pitcher bet on this year. He went out there 5 2/3, 2 hits, 2 earned runs off a home run, 10 Ks, 2 walks. So a good start. Honestly, I can't say he's going to be bad this year. He dominated a Phillies lineup that was performing poorly, but now are hitting better against lefties, and we can see what they can do. The Mets and Carlos Carrasco, 6 2/3, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 Ks, no walks. Not bad there, obviously. And he came off an 8-inning performance, 6 hits, no earned runs, 5 Ks, 2 walks against the Atlanta Braves. So I could definitely see people looking towards the under here. Both of these offenses, well, I should say one of these offenses, because the Mariners have just been
awful.
Putrid. Putrid recently. Right now, the Mariners are 22nd, 95 weighted runs created plus. So they're below average. And we remember the Mariners are beginning of the season, they were hitting the ball really well. And
shockingly, I was surprised.
I was hoping they would be a good squad this year. I did take the over on their wins. But if you want to hear something crazy too, the Mets, who we all know are a good hitting squad, 26 right now against lefties. Yeah. 82 weighted run created plus. So I think I would lean again. I think I might take the full game under. I guess I'll take a couple minutes here, hear what you have to say, Cab. But I do like unders here in this game so far. What about you?
So shout out to the chat. We got Teflon Don said Mets first 5 is one of his favorite plays today. If you've been playing that all year, I don't know the exact number, but if you've been playing Mets first 5 all year, you're doing great. So that it's hard to talk anybody off of that. And I do like the under also. If I was going to, Robbie Ray, we know who he is. So he might give up runs even though the Mets can't hit lefties. He might give up a couple. And Carrasco, I don't know, man. Like, I think he's doing great, but sometimes it worries me that he can't, get through a full 5 or 6 innings strong. He's done it the past couple games, but it always seems like somewhat of a sweat or a stretch for him to make it through a full 6 innings.
Yeah.
So.
No, I think he's a good pitcher, but it always does get a little sweaty with him. And I am going to move on this game though. I did take the full game under 7.5 minus 110. And by the way, I'm glad I locked in the 4 because, well, I should say I should be glad I locked in the 4. I have it clicked on so I can still bet it, but because I tried to pull it up again on Bovada, 4 not even there for the Baltimore-Detroit games. It's only 3.5 and 4.5 now.
Did you get the 4?
No, I have to wait and see. I have to get the alternate line for my book, but it's not on Bovada anymore.
You're still taking the 3.5 though?
I don't know. I don't think I'm going to take the 3.5, but we'll see. It's going to be interesting. And Razor, I will admit I have not looked at his plant. That is a good indicator. It's not even real.
Is it? I don't even know.
The thing's not even real.
I think it is.
No way. This is the fakest plan ever.
Yeah, fuck you, Razor. This thing's not even real.
Oh, my goodness.
They've been making me feel like a murderer and things like that. I knew. See, the real one died a long time ago.
Yeah, we replaced it, actually. There we go. Goodness gracious. The illusion's all falling apart for Razor. I'm sorry. We're being too behind the scenes right now. Next game on the docket is a game that you love, I think. I think you fall in love with this game and you want to talk about it more and more and more.
But no, is it why do you have Kluber up there?
Why do I have Kluber up there? I wrote Jeffrey Springs, but I have Kluber. I think I wrote Kluber because of RotoWire. I don't even know why I have Kluber up there.
I thought it was real, actually. I deadass, I just now found out it wasn't.
Oh my goodness! So the plant, this is awesome. We're breaking down the barriers here. So
I didn't buy that thing, man. What do you think? I fucking bought a plant, perfect. Man. Like
that makes me feel better. I don't know why I have Kluber up there. I guess I was just we were talking about Kluber and Springs, and I put Kluber on there because Ritterwire had him initially, but it's Springs, so it's Jeffrey Springs versus Manoah here, and we're going to get a bullpen day. It seems like from the Braves or from the Rays, I should say. So you want the Blue Jays in every form or fashion here. They've been cold, but
they haven't been able to hit anything. They've been terrible at the plate. But like you got a bullpen day with the Rays and Manoah on the mound and at minus 120. I don't understand that. That's what I'm so confused about. You got a full lineup top to bottom for the Jays. You got everybody in. And you got a bullpen day with the Rays and you got Manoah on the mound. I'm just confused at why it's minus 120. I would think maybe like minus 150 or 60 even, like just not something that people would feel comfortable betting, like a minus 120. And I really think I've got to take Toronto here.
Hey, the chat's with you. Razor's on Toronto here.
Yeah.
DJ here is on the Blue Jays yesterday. Might have to go to him again here. Benny 101 likes the Nerfy. God damn it, I'm not going to say that. No run in the first inning. I like that as well. So does Moose Money.
Just say no run. The no run.
Yeah, I mean you're right. It's just MLB Network incepted me. I don't want to say that. I Robert Franklin too saying it. Manoah bet on pitcher. Obviously, I think I will. I'm going to move on the full game. I guess
I am too.
I know that the Blue Jays are quickly climbing the blown saves. Yeah, they can't hit shit.
They can't hit anything. They can't hit anything. But maybe it's just a facade that I need to get out of in my head. But I think that they have the potential to hit at any time. I think they have good hitters. But God, they've been terrible at the plate. You're right.
Yeah, and right now let's do a little look here against lefties because.
That's what I was wondering too, because I feel like they hit lefties a little bit better than
against lefties. I'll cut it down right now. Against lefties in the last month, they're 10th, 111. But
I'll take that.
We will cut it down even more. We'll only do the month of May because I added the last week of
April. They haven't hit shit. So
since the May, I should say, they are 19th, 95 weighted runs created plus against lefties. So. If we cut it down, let's cut it down even further a little bit. Let's say this last week.
It's just going to keep getting worse.
The last week against lefties, they're 20th. They're on 93 weighted runs created plus. So
they haven't hit anything recently at all. But I'm still taking the Blue Jays here.
Yeah.
Blue Jays.
I'm rolling with the Blue Jays full game, too, and I'm going to hope that their shitty bullpen doesn't screw me. That's the ultimate thing here. And it will be fun. And, Lamont Williams, other side here. I don't hate it. Tampa Bay, money line. I don't hate that.
He's just being nice. I hate it. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm
just kidding.
The Blue Jays have not been good this past week. And
no.
It's like what Jimmy says, trying to catch a falling knife or whatever. So I think it'll be interesting. And by the way, our good pal, Jimmy the Bag, on vacation right now, of course, capping. And if you just look at his Twitter, he's got Mavericks money line today, but I guess he's hedging a Suns to win the series 4-3 bet, but he took Mavericks money line today, so that's interesting.
So who does he want to win? Suns?
I guess he would, yeah, the plus 270 or plus whatever it is. So
right, okay,
that is interesting. Yeah, so that's what Jimmy the Bag's on. Shout out to Jimmy. Shout out to my dad. And by the way, we'll give a quick shout out to Robert Franklin here saying first 5 under is a lean here. First 5 under 3.5. So not a bad look there either. Next game on the docket. I got stung, Cab. I got stung for the first time. And, I kind of expected it,
man.
Yeah, I kind of expected it too, I
was on that game, so that's why.
Yeah, when you expect Joe Ryan to outpitch Justin Verlander, maybe you'll have a bad time, and that's kind of what I expected. The Astros were starting their hot streak, so not surprising there. 4 innings, 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 5 walks, 3 Ks. That's not going to cut it for my man Joe. Against Tristan McKenzie, T-Mac here. He's been phenomenal this year too. 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs. 6 Ks, 2 walks. I mean, I really like my guy T-Mac here. So I would honestly lean to another under here as well. But the concern is, the building amount of unders on my card and how much baseball has been trending to the over, it seems like recently.
Yeah. McKenzie, man, he's been all right. Ryan's been good. The under makes sense here. Both these teams. So go ahead and pull up your hitting stats again, real quick on the last week. I'm curious. I feel like both these teams have been hitting better lately. Guys, when you're looking at stats, like your year stats are great. They're cool and all, but you need to do what Jose just did right there, and you need to be looking at like the last 2 weeks or the last sometimes even the last week, but last 2 weeks is usually. Baseball is a wave, man, and I don't care how good or how bad you think a team is. Just like the Reds, they couldn't win a game to save their fucking life, and the last week they've been hot. I mean, look at the last week or the last 2 weeks on the stats. Not just for a pitcher, you might want to look at a year, but you still want to know what they did on their last start and everything. But for hitters, you need to look at more recent stats, not the whole year.
Cleveland this last week, 11th. But a lot of people are hitting righties. The total weighted runs created plus, everyone is over 100 right now. Or I should say everyone over 15 teams are over 100. So that's average. So I guess that would make sense. But 11th right now are the Guardians at 121. So that's a pretty high number these last couple of weeks. And the Minnesota Twins are at 112, 14th. So
I look at last year's stats too, Chief. Like stats are important. I'm just saying, don't ignore what's going on right now with your hitters. That's like knowing how they're seeing the ball and how they're swinging like right now is important. With pitchers, I look at fucking stats from 3 years ago, but or 4, it doesn't matter. But with hitters, I keep it more recent most of the time.
Oh man, I really don't like the Blue Jays look anymore because Lamont Williams' max bet on the Tampa Bay game has just got me worried indeed. So I think that'll be interesting. Lamont, I have not. I don't think I've locked it in officially.
It's just a Rawlings.
No, so Lamont, I have not locked it in officially. I want to move on it, and I guess I'll let you guys know officially at the end of the show what I'm moving on. But I don't know now. Lamont's giving me cold feet with the Blue Jays. I'll be honest. Lamont's a great capper, and I don't know if I want to be on the opposite side of him cap. But in this game, I'll be honest. It's minus 110 either way, and the over 3.5 minus 120. It seems like it's an over game. Honestly, it seems like the books are trying to get people to bet on the under at minus 110, and it seems like I don't know, maybe the Joe Ryan Express coming off the tracks. But the 3.5 over minus 120 is interesting to me, Cap. I'll be honest.
I'm not taking it. It is interesting, but I'm not taking it. I like that. If I was going to play this, it's under. If I play this, it's a full game. If I had a free play on this game, it would be full game under or first 5 under. I was on Joe Ryan with you last game and the game before that, so he's gone 1-1 when I've been with him. But and I think he's great. But man, I'm not going under right here. Not in this one. Lamont Williams said okay. You said he said he was scared to go against you too.
Well, Lamont knows he's a great capper.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd roll strut as shit. 11 mile per hour wind out too in this game. Fuck. I guess I'm taking it, guys. You guys know I don't want to. I want to take it, but I do like that first 5 over 3.5. It's pretty shocking to say. Minus 120, not my favorite price. But I'll move on it. It's going to be weird to say, but I'm moving on it. So there's a first 5 over 3.5 there with Tristan McKenzie and Joe Ryan. Will that come and bite me in the ass later today? Let us find out. And Benny 1 of 1, Joe Ryan last 7 days, 9 ERA. So interesting. By the way, Chief cutting the grass. Look at that blue collar right there, Chief. Both of you, I've already cashed 1 official play. No run in the first inning. San Diego, Atlanta. Let's go. Life's good. Let's cash some more here. Shout out to you, Chief. Get that cash. 0-0, obviously, to start that game.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, too. I would have it on, but I'm trying to concentrate. So
yeah, no, I don't blame you there. These are one of these. So these next 2 days, I'm going to take it extremely slow capping, guys. I'm going to let you guys know now. I'm going to take it extremely slow. I was driving all day up here yesterday, so I didn't get to watch Monday to Baseball. And then today I'm going to be driving down back home, so I'm not going to be watching the baseball today. So it's going to be an extremely slow day of capping for me, guys. I will hate to admit that now, but that's probably what's going to happen. And you will not influence me into making a lot of bets. That is what I'm telling myself.
You influence people to make bets. You're only at 10 plays yesterday.
Yes, I know, and I'm telling everyone caution. Don't make a lot of plays because I have not seen it. So I'm excited to talk about this game, though. Nestor Cortes, my cousin. I should have a picture of Nestor and I side by side because we are identical twins right now. Versus Michael Kopech and the White Sox here, and I'm pretty surprised this is an 8. Pretty surprised that it's an 8. Let me double check and see if it's still an 8.
You like the under here too? Because I do.
Yeah, I would say if this is an 8, then I'm surprised it's an 8 at -105 too for the under. I mean, I guess you could make the argument the Yankees and they don't have a good offensive game yesterday, so you can see why they would want to bounce back. But our first look is an under here. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm shocked that it's an 8. And you too?
Yeah, and also the White Sox with Kopech on the mound. I mean, Nestor Cortes has been phenomenal this year, though. But yeah, I think I might add the under on this one. This is one of the first plays that when I first looked. Are you talking about on this one or?
Yeah, on this one.
They're looking at the over on this one.
Oh no, for those chats. Let me see here. I'm sorry, I'm looking. I missed that fucking chat. Oh, Ronnie is on the over on the other game. Yeah, I missed the chat. I went blind for a second, but yeah, Ronnie is on the over in the other game with us. I'm just highlighting him.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, yeah, I like the under in this one. I'm really leaning first 5 under here. I'll probably make a play on it. Like you just said, the Yankees, they couldn't hit anything yesterday. The series before that, they were hitting well.
I think that and by the way, Benny 1 loves the Nestor Cortes under 5.5 Ks there as well. Thinking this is might be a spot where he gets touched. Under if Kopech pitches okay, and Teflon Don on the first 5, or I should say first 3 money line there. Jeffrey Blue, aka Helga's burner on the Yankees money line there. Shout out to Jeffrey Blue. Jeffrey Blue, by the way, I sent that clip to Helga, and she got a good hearty chuckle out of it. So shout out to you making the show funnier every day, and I appreciate you guys in the chat as always. So like I said, I would lean under here, and I kind of want the White Sox. The Nestor Cortes has been a little bit sketchy sometimes. He'll come off a great start. 4 innings, let's talk about 4 innings at Toronto, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 Ks, 4 walks. That's not a great start by Nestor Cortes' standards, but he'll bounce back last time out against the Texas Rangers, 7 1/3 of 1 hit ball, 11 Ks. So I wouldn't be surprised if he went out and had a kind of a rockier start, obviously 2, 3 maybe runs allowed, but I don't obviously want to bet on that. So I would lean under here, but ultimately nothing for me here. Raven in the Desert likes the under as well.
Moose said he liked the under earlier.
Yeah, it's a lot of good looks there. So I will write down the full game under 8, and I guess I'll just look at it. Keep taking a hard look at it, and it's around even money right now, so not bad at all. And by the way, this show is at a brisk pace so far because Cab lives like 6 hours away from the stadium.
One.
So and by the way, DJ said it was like a 3-hour drive. I wish it was a 3-hour drive from San Antonio to Dallas. It's a 5-hour drive.
Arlington is this. Why the fuck are our stadiums in Arlington, man?
That's a good question.
So we have like DFW, like Dallas Fort Worth, right? And it's just like Arlington's just kind of there in the middle with like the Cowboy Stadium and the Ranger Stadium. Put a stadium downtown, man. Like, what are they doing?
Well, let's talk about this game because this is the game we're going to. This is the game I really care about. Red Sox at the Rangers. A bullpen day featuring Austin Davis seemingly starting it out. RotoWire had primary Tanner Houck. I told Dabby Cab that we would probably see. I say we will for sure see Garrett Whitlock today. And I told him that we might see Tanner Houck. And I was less confident about Houck. But RotoWire listing him as a primary has me interested. Austin Davis starting has me interested. And playing out, you guys will be shocked to hear this. I'm on the Red Sox full game money line. I'm going to take the Red Sox full game money line here. It will be a bet I make. I think the familiarity with Martin Perez will help them out. They gave him big hugs when they saw him, and that warmed my little heart. But I think obviously familiarity will be there. They'll know what's coming. I think the bullpen day will keep them off balance, and I think especially if Tanner Houck and Garrett Whitlock both pitch on the same game, I will be very confident about the Red Sox. I think it'll be Austin Davis, Tanner Houck through 2 through 5, 2 through 6, and we'll get maybe Garrett Whitlock right after, and then whoever the fuck closed the games for the Red Sox. So I am going to go with the Boston Red Leggings today at even money. Smith Legacy saying the Red Sox struggle versus lefties. I will say the Red Sox struggle against everyone offensively, lefty or righty, but these last 2 days has piqued my interest, Smith Legacy. And I'm not saying it now, but the Red Sox win this game and they score 7 runs or more here. Take a lot for me not to say they're back. And by the way, Helga's burner.
Sorry, I'm humping because
no, thank you. Think your way. Helga's burner is saying what you're thinking maybe right now. Jose, a fanboy. Burner. Well, I don't know if that's Helga's burner. Just
I want to bet this shit, and I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I want to bet it because we're going to the game, and I'm so transparent that if I bet it, I put it out. And I'm trying to win, obviously, and damn it, what is the Red Sox team total in this? Look, anybody who's watched this, Martin Perez has been phenomenal. I am still not a huge fan of him, but he's been phenomenal. I think 1 hit in his last start through 6, and then 0 in the start before that.
He's a bastard, man.
I don't like him.
It bothers me because when he left the Red Sox, I was like, oh, fantastic. Get him out of here. He's not a good pitcher. But now he's dominating, and the Red Sox are lacking a starter. And it's like, ugh, what the heck? This is so weird. Red Sox team total over 4 is -105, and I will also be moving on that as well.
Yeah, Ronnie said he does that too. When he's going, it's not always the best idea. I feel like it's you're right. So
I mean, we're being extremely transparent here. I'm literally wearing my Red Sox shirt and Xander Bogaerts jersey. You guys can't see it because of the graphics and transparency here. But I'm very transparent. Obviously, you all know I'm a Red Sox fan. I'm betting on them to win here. I think they will. They've been hot, and I explained my angles, and I'm biased. But those are the plays for me.
What did you say the team total was, or you don't know?
4 -105, 4.5 at +120. Unless you want a little 3.5 -145.
No.
So, but I don't hate the overlook as well here. Tanner Houck has pitched like dog shit these last couple of days or last couple of starts. I'll pull him up to be sure, but I have a very distinct memory of his last 2 starts being by far the worst of his season, and he's taking a lot of heat. He's getting the Matisse Thybulle treatment in Boston. Last 2 starts for Tanner Houck, and I wouldn't even say it's 1 start and then 1 appearance he came in as a piggyback, and that was off of Rich Hill's great outing. So against the White Sox, 2 2/3, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 Ks, no walks. And then versus the Angels at home, 2 1/3, 5 hits, 7 earned runs off 1 home run, 4 Ks, 1 walk there. So I understand all the hesitations about the Red Sox. I will probably be a sad Red Sox fan at this game if they lose, and it will be good content for everyone, I'm sure. But I am on the Red Sox full game money line, even money, and Red Sox -105, team total over 4.
You took the team total too?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought he was saying double bet because I was like, I haven't bet this yet, man. I am leaning. I'm probably gonna do something with this. I haven't decided yet. I don't like losing money, so I'm gonna think on it. That's all there is to it.
Cliff Lee's nice jersey there, DJ. Love Cliff Lee. By the way, Chief. Went to a hockey game recently. Had a bet on an NBA game. Watched the NBA game on a TV more than I did the ice. I was in a suite, so it was easy. My hockey league would have lost. Shout out to you, Chief. That might be me, by the way, because Game 7 of the Celtics game is the same exact time as that game. So I'm going to have my YouTube TV on my phone, watching the Celtics, and I'll be like watching the game. And then shout out to Elio. I'll close the Celtics game real fast, make a live bet while I'm there, and then keep it going. But, we'll see. It's going to be a fun game. I cannot wait. It's going to be fun. Any more bets or any thoughts on this game?
No, I'm probably going to take the team total if I do something.
Okay. All right. Well, hoping for runs, maybe a little bit of an over day, and it'll be fun game to watch. Hopefully we get to see Garrett Whitlock and Tanner Houck today. Next game on our slate, we've got the Kansas City Royals and the Colorado Rockies. Shout out to my guy Matthew yesterday, a.k.a. Matty Ice 2. He hit that full game over.
Matty Ice.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
I was so confused.
A lot of people did.
So confused.
Very, very funny. It was hilarious to see. Actually, he doesn't even know who Matty Ice is, and he just made his name Matty Ice. So
wow,
I had a great laugh about that. So I cannot wait. Shout out to, by the way, our guy Nut Flush Allen in the chat. Shout out to you, Nut Flush, and Moose Money. Moose, I've never caught a foul ball or a home run ball at a baseball game before. And if I do,
or a ball in general,
yeah, fair, foul, any kind of ball, no. I would love for that to happen, Moose Money. I just want one shot, one opportunity. That's all I want. So shout out to Matt. He hit the over 11.5 yesterday, pretty comfortably. He got a 14 total. So shout out to him. We talked about the alternate total at 13.5. Now that I'm thinking about it, and that actually hits too. So that's hilarious. Daniel Lynch versus Austin Gomber here, two lefties that I actually think are pretty good. Pretty good lefties. Let me look at both of these teams' hitting stats against lefties, because 11 is a lot. A pretty high number, obviously, for both of these guys. Daniel Lynch, 3 2/3, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 runs, 5 Ks, 4 walks at Baltimore. And versus the Yankees, 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 Ks, a walk, and 1 home run allowed. Gomber gave up 5 at the Giants last time in 5 innings, and gave up 2 versus the Nationals in 6 2/3 work, 7 hits, 6 Ks, 1 walk there. So pretty surprised that this is 11. I mean, obviously this is Coors Field, so take that with a grain of salt. Coors will do what Coors does, and it has a 7-mile-per-hour wind left to right. So ultimately, I think this is a stay-off game for me, but I'm leaning under here.
Okay, I would lean Rockies if I was going to make this play here. I especially think talking about like runs here, I especially think the Rockies are going to put up some runs here. This is another one of the ones I've been leaning hard. Sorry that I'm not like rattling off, but usually I have my plays all completely lined out by the time we get on here. The past little bit, I've sucked. Like I'm not gonna lie, I've been fucking terrible, and it fucks with the way you see the board. I like the Rockies here. I capped this Rockies all the way. I might add the Rockies. Anybody who's on the Rockies, I think you're on the right side. Personally, I've seen a lot of people in the chat saying Rockies also. Gomber, he's going to give you a decent start, and that's all I think you need out of him. I don't think you need a great start. You just need an okay start. And I think the Rockies are going to score runs here. So I'll
tell you, the Rockies in this month of April, or what are we, May? Is it May or April?
May.
It's May. There we go. That's how I know my months. In May, 9th against lefties, 115 weighted runs created plus. But the Kansas City Royals sneakily average against lefties too. 14th, 100 weighted runs created plus. So shocking to see the Royals average against lefties, honestly. So I guess, the over 11 is justified. I'm not going to take it, but I would definitely lean towards the under. And would lean Rockies too. I mean, the Royals.
And look, Lamont is trying to tell me to get it with them. I think I might, man. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go pull on this Rockies game too.
Beautiful. So Lamont, get us on those Rockies. Maybe Lamont will get us off a loser too, and Rays, Blue Jays too.
Yeah. So
let's talk about the next game. But I definitely miscalculated my games. I thought there were 16. There's 15, and this is where I started miscalculating. I don't know why. LA Angels versus the Oakland A's. Patrick Sandoval versus Frankie Montas here. And no play here, obviously. I think this is kind of
I took one.
I would lean under, obviously. I think leaning under. Frankie Montas has been good this year. Last 2 times out versus the Detroit Tigers. And he's had 4 straight home starts, and now this is about to be his 5th straight home start, which is pretty crazy. 6 1/3, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 Ks, 3 walks. And then versus the Rays, 7 innings, 4 hits, no earned runs, 6 Ks. So pretty impressive there. Patrick Sandoval has been good too. 5 2/3, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 5 Ks, 3 walks. And against lefties, these Oakland A's this month are first. Oh my God! I was looking for them.
Oakland A's are first at what?
Against lefties and weighted runs created plus. I was looking for them at the bottom, looking at them, try to find them.
Go back up there.
And right now, the Mets against left-handed hitters in this month, best weighted runs created plus 140. I will refresh the page and everything. I am shocked to see that. I don't know how that is a possibility, but Cab, I'll let you tell me what you have on this game while I try to see if that was real life we just saw.
All right. First off, the Angels, they've been great. If you remember, like before the season started, they were one of the teams that I said if they stay healthy, I think that this might be a year where they can actually do something. Obviously, staying healthy is the key because they never do. Yes. But if they stay healthy, I think this Angels team keeps winning. Like you just said, this might be a somewhat of a tough spot for him. But what I did do in this game is I took the Angels team total over 3.5. I really, again, I've been ice cold of late. So me saying I really like the play might, instead of make you feel good, should set off some alarms. But I really like the Angels team total over 3.5. I'm shocked it's not at 4.5 in this game. I get it, I guess, because they want the number at 7, but I would still think they would be at 4.5 and the A's would be at 3.5. But I mean,
yeah, wow, that's real. The A's,
and I got it at -119, so I got full game Angels team total over 3.5 at -119.
That is shocking to see. Let's give a shout out first of all while my computer tries to pick up steam here slowly but surely. Eldorado Custodian getting himself a banner, a $20 banner.
We be pumping, baby.
Shout out to the chat. Say hey. Shout out to you, my man, Eldorado Custodian, getting another banner here. So shout out to you, my guy. We appreciate you as always. And by the way, he's liking the lights. He's liking the light. New light.
Thank you. Thank you.
There you go. Look at that.
Steven shoot off some good vibes for us again today.
Raven in the Desert giving us some umpire stats. 3-2 at home, 0-4 for the under here.
Well, I don't like that. I don't like that. But the game can go under and they can still get 4 runs. They just need to get 4 runs from me.
Goodness. This is going to be interesting.
I mean, if it is a 4-3 game, it pushes the under. So
yeah. So I'm honestly baffled that the Oakland A's are first against lefties this month and weighted runs created plus. I am just
they gave Trout. They gave Trout and I think was it Rendon or Trout and they gave people a break in the first game yesterday too. So even though the Angels played that doubleheader, some of their better players didn't.
Man, that is. I'm going to be thinking about that all day today, guys. I'm going to be thinking about how the Oakland A's are first against lefties for the whole day today, and that's going to be on my mind. That's how weird I am.
That is trippy. Yeah, that's crazy. I wouldn't have thought that. They said they were hitting 271 off lefties.
That's let's pull up the full.
That's
I'm looking
insanity.
at the advanced stats here. Let's
when? And are they hitting 270 and they just can't score any runs because they still aren't scoring any runs?
271 this month against lefties. They have the issue. I'll tell you what the issue is. One home run.
Oh, okay.
1 home run, 18 RBIs, and the 117 plate appearances.
Okay.
Still good for the best weighted runs created plus, but they've got 1 home run.
In 170
this
at-bats.
month against lefties. So far.
In 170 at-bats.
And I'll tell you exactly 117. 117 at bats, not 100.
Ronnie said thinking about the A's too much will slowly drive you insane. I'm seeing why.
Yeah.
It
doesn't make sense. It does not make sense, Ronnie. Next game, Cubs, Diamondbacks, and we only have 2 more games after this one, guys. So thank you guys for joining us as always, and hit a like for us, and drop a comment. By the way, it helps us on the algorithm. I've learned. Drop an actual comment in the video and let us know what you're on. That's a more permanent comment, easier to see. So drop your comments and your plays there, so we can see it and shout you out when they hit. And I'll actually remember the comments too, so I can see them. So please do. And shout out, by the way, reminding myself, Man Bear Pig. I hope he's watching today. Man Bear Pig said yesterday, he's like, Nats money line. I'm a Nats fan. I'm leaning that way. I'm going to take it. I was on the Astros, and it was against the Astros, like you said, on the 12 game winning streak, whatever it was, and they fucking beat the dog shit out of them too.
I was so hoping the Astros lost yesterday so that I could have them today.
Shout out,
more better about it.
Big shout out to Man Bear Pig there. That is it. That is it right there.
Don Mack said he's used different numbers.
Mac, I'm shocked. I don't know what this is. I'm looking at since this month from May 1st to the 15th. So maybe you're looking at full season. I'm only looking at how the Oakland A's have been doing this month against lefties. So I'm shocked. It's Fangraphs. I trust Fangraphs. It's weird. I don't know. Cubs versus Diamondbacks here. Justin Steele versus Humberto Castellanos. Whew. This is a bum fight of all bum fights here.
Yeah.
The Cubs, I can't believe the Cubs have gone like they were a premier franchise in baseball for just such a long time, and now they're just going to go back to being a bottom dweller again. And I remember when they were like the bottom dweller, and they came up with Theo, and now they're just coming back down. And shout out to my guy Matt, who has a lot of money on their over wins, which is not going to hit, I don't think, unfortunately. But Humberto Castellanos has pitched pretty well, serviceably, like all the Diamondbacks pitchers have been. At the Miami, or should I say at home for the Miami Marlins, 5 1/3, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 Ks, and 1 walk. At the Miami Marlins, so back to back there, 5 2/3, 4 hits, no earned runs, 4 Ks, no walks. Miami's a good hitting team too, so respect to Humberto. Justin Steele at the Dodgers, or at home for the Dodgers, 4 1/3, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 Ks, and 2 walks there. So nothing for me here. Maybe another lean towards the under, but absolutely nothing on this game. This game fucking sucks.
Yeah, no, I got nothing on this. Yeah, no, I'm not playing this. Okay. I mean, Diamondbacks have been great lately. No, I got nothing for it. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna let it lie. Fuck this game.
As Daryl says, I don't give a fuck about this game.
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck about this game. And what I do give a fuck about is this game. I think this is a very interesting game. Aaron Nola versus the Dodgers here. And it feels like the Phillies have played the Dodgers like 17 times now.
Feels like the Phillies have been on fire ever since they got their ass beat in that 9th inning.
Good. Well, I'm glad it fucking took something. They've beaten the Dodgers a couple times here, and now we've got Michael Grove on the bump, which I think it's interesting. Smith Legacy. We're going to talk about this guy right here.
Same place, and I capped this with Tony on the mound.
Gonsolin?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, this is the pitching matchups are always an issue. It's like goalies in NHL. It's always an issue. So Michael Grove on the bump here, I believe.
Okay, so I didn't cap with him. I don't know his stats or anything about him really.
Well, I'll tell you. Okay. He has not thrown into AAA yet. Has not gotten to AAA, which is one of those things. Like, that's weird. And we'll remember Chase Silseth, who did not do this, had 31 professional innings. And I was like, that's weird. They're obviously bringing him up because this guy must be good. They see something in this dude.
Yeah,
fucking dominated 6 innings of like whatever ball, no hit ball or no earned run ball. So shout out to him. This might be another scenario, but he has 138 innings, but he has not gone to AAA yet. He's only gone to AA. Last year, I should say this year in AA so far, he's 0-1 with a 2.76 FIP or ERA and a 2.96 FIP, I should say. 16 innings, 22 Ks, 5 walks. That's a big thing for me. If you've got a strike to walk ratio that high, you're doing something right, obviously. I mean, I don't want to take a minus 190 with him, obviously, and I need to refresh my Bovada and make sure that that's still a minus 190 because that's crazy with Aaron Nola. Okay, yeah. So I definitely the line has changed. Thank God. I was like, that's crazy. It's minus 135. Minus 135 for the Dodgers, plus 113 for the Philadelphia Phillies. So obviously the lines on the screen are wrong. There were different pitchers. 8.5 is the total here. And yeah, I would lean towards, I guess, the Phillies here because, you trust Nola and everything and Michael Grove, but I would lean towards an under here, first 5 under perhaps, because if you're getting called up straight from AAA, they obviously see something in you, especially when you're in the Dodgers system. They see something in you to get someone else a start in there. He's the 11th best prospect in their system, and I think this will be a very, very interesting matchup for sure. I will see how the day goes, and perhaps when I'm on my way, either sad or happy back home to San Antonio today, I'll tweet out that I'll make this one official too. 4.5 for the first 5 teams, or first 5 total, but I do like that first 5 under there, -115. Oh, you have nothing on this game because you thought Gonsolin was pitching.
Yeah, well, and also too, like if I was gonna do something, maybe the Dodgers. If I was gonna play the Dodgers, I'd have to go with their team total right now because they've been finding ways to lose games the past week or so. And I'm not when I say I'm not a huge fan of a pitcher, they can still do good. Like I said that about Wright today, and somebody just said he's dealing. I see he hasn't even given up a hit. But again, and Nutflush, to go on your point, because you're joking, fucking with me on the pitcher thing. I don't know why I had it written down as other, but I try and make my plays so that I can come into this show with things ready, right? So I took the Padres last night, and then today when I find out Machado's out, they can't fucking hit. They find a way to score runs. And when you take out Machado, I mean, you got Hosmer left, and they just took out they took out everything that puts shit together basically. So it is what it is. You gotta make sure you're on top of the right time with who's in and out. I don't like Nola.
I don't like Nola away from home, but he's been pitching really well. It's last couple of away starts at the Seattle Mariners. He had his actually, I was wrong. I say at the Seattle Mariners. I'll double check this too because maybe I've just underprepared today or whatever. But at the Seattle Mariners, 5 1/3, 9 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned for Aaron Nola, and that's again we've talked about the Seattle Mariners not hitting. So yeah, that's a thing. At home versus the Mets, he gave up 1 run. At the Mets, he gave up 3. At Colorado, he gave up 2. And then he had 2 shitty starts at home to start off his year, too. So, yeah, I don't hate your Dodgers team total look at all. I don't hate it at all. And by the way, shout out to Man Bear Pig. We gave you a shout out a couple minutes ago, Man Bear Pig. Shout out to you for your Nationals spot there yesterday, I believe. So shout out to you, my guy. That was big time cookies. That's big time cookies right there.
Nutflush said he wasn't letting it go without fun. I wouldn't either. I get it.
Beautiful. So last game on the docket here, and we have to leave soon because game. Excited. I'm excited about the game. Giants versus the Cardinals here, and this is a good matchup. First of all, Rodon versus Wainwright is going to be fun. Obviously, the first look is an under here. Wainwright pitching at home. Rodon's been phenomenal. You get under at even money right now, which is that would scare me a little bit, but over is -120. Yeah, I lean towards an under here initially. Nothing for me to start off, but I'd like to hear what you have to say on this.
This is an absolute elite pitching matchup. I mean, under is everything I think of, and I don't want to sound like some kind of nut job conspiracy person or anything because I'm not, but this scares the shit out of me that that's the most obvious play, and this is the Sunday Night Baseball game on ESPN.
Yeah,
I don't have stats that can back what I'm saying. I don't have reason, so I do sound like a nut job. I'm just saying it scares the shit out of me that this is the only game on tonight on Sunday Night Baseball, like always. That this is the ESPN game because I feel like people who cap baseball are going to look at this and you have to think under, right?
Yeah, I think that's the first thing you see both these guys, and the -120 for the over scares me. They're making it more appealing to bet the under, and I think that's a worry. Moose Money shutting out some thunderstorms, perhaps. Let's look at the weather. Yeah, 27% rain, and we've got allegedly 7-mile-per-hour wind out. So,
So yeah, I'm off this game, but anybody who's on the under, I get it. I get it.
What's man? You can get a first 5 over 3.5 at -110.
There, Nutflush said, "Do not bet the game." So I'm not. I wasn't going to, and now I'm definitely not going to. He's our boots on the ground.
Nutflush Allen's is our Giants expert. So I will. You know what? If Nutflush is saying it, I'll say it. That's law right there. Will not bet it. There's rain in the forecast too, so a lot of factors going against it. My lean, I guess, would be over 3.5 first 5, but let's wait until those lineups come. So it was fun. Cap, we did it.
Yeah,
we did it. We did the show side by side. You let me stay in your boat. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to leave and go to this baseball game. But let's recap our picks here. Cap, I'll let you go first because I have to figure out what I'm betting.
Okay, so far, like I said, I'm on the Padres money line. I got it at +104 last night. I did, like I said earlier, I don't like it now that Manny Machado's out. I didn't know he was out when I took it. Makes a huge difference. But yeah, so I'm on that already. I've got Houston on the run line today. Got to go with Verlander. And I'll go full game with him. And then the team total over 3.5 in the LA game. That's -119. I'm going to take the Blue Jays. I think it was -120. I haven't bet it yet, but I'm going to take it. Mateo just said 3-0 Braves. Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah.
Then, you had the team total right?
What?
For the Mariners or for the Padres?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you had team total, and I was like, oh, okay, so it doesn't matter that much. But
no, 3-0 Braves.
Yeah. So I thought you had a chance to still cash even though you were down.
Oh, yeah. No. Things have been going great for me. Like the best player in the lineup getting announced out when I bet a team type shit. That's about how it's been. But yeah, those are the 3 now. I'm going to add the Braves. I think I'm going to do something with the White Sox. I just haven't done it yet. Or the Red Sox, sorry.
Yeah, well, Cab, you put me on the spot here now that you finished up. And I don't know exactly either what I'm going to be on as well. I think I'm going to do a little refresh here of our friends at Bovada because I got fucked with that Scooble under. I should have bet it immediately, but it was one of those rare times where I wait and I had the 4. Now it's a 3.5 and they're not even offering. They are not even offering the 4, so I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm just going to cross that off. But I do like the first 5 under there, 3.5. I'm saying all this in 3.5 still probably going to hit, and it's still going to piss me off, but I'm not going to move on it. It's just going to be one of those things I'll stay off of. I am on the Boston Red Sox money line, obviously, and Red Sox team total over 4. I do not have those lines, but I will tweet those out. And honestly, I don't know if that's going to be it. Oh, yes, I took the Guardians. There we go. I took the Guardians and the Twins first 5 over 3.5. That reminds me of that. So I'll just make those 3 plays official, and I'll stay off of the New York Yankees, White Sox under 8. I like that. I'm not going to make that official, but I like that. And I'm going to stay away from the Mariners Mets under 7.5 as well. But so my 3 plays are going to be the first 5 over 3.5 in the Guardians Twins game, and the Red Sox double up. We'll be at the game live. It'll be a fun time. Money line and team total over 4. So those are my plays. Only 3 of them. A short day. I think it'll be a fun card. And maybe shorter cards are the way to go now. Who knows? Cab, how are you?
Good. I'm irritated that the show was great. Okay. I'm irritated another team's down, man, but that's how this shit goes, man. You just gotta keep capping what you know, learning from the chat, Jose, learning from people around you. Like nobody's better than the next person. You just gotta remember that. You always gotta be open to new knowledge.
Yeah. We'll figure it out, and you guys will all make us better in the chat. Ronnie Ambergia in the chat. Thank you for the enjoy there, my man. We will do it here. Less is more. It's Ronnie. So you're right, Ronnie. You're right there.
Yeah.
D. Jenkins in here. Rockies, Phillies, money line, and over for Smith Legacy here. DJ on the Astros, Blue Jays, Brewers, and first 5 under Mariners, Mets, and full game under there. So I probably read that wrong because I'm fucking dyslexic as hell apparently. But don't worry about it. You guys can see it on the chat. Benny 101, by the way, another bomb. Swanson trying to get his shit together. Sharon Pullman in
still
here.
3-0.
Moose Money, Ronnie and Beria, Don Mack, Jay Peasy, the gas station report, Mateo in here, Rants, Anthony. Anthony has a good point there. AA is better than AAA.
It is, yeah. AAA, AAA is for rehab. You're right.
So you're right about that one. So he had a lot of innings in AA that Michael Grove is his name on the Dodgers. So keep that in mind too. Don Mack, Ronnie, Jake Burns, Nut Flush. Appreciate all you guys. Raven in the Desert, G Martinez, and we'll end with Man Bear Pig. Great call yesterday on the Washington Nationals. LJ from Houston, you guys are the best. Cab, I thank you for letting me stay at your house.
Of course, man.
Thank you for hold on. Thank you for thank you for letting me stay at your house.
Hold on. If you didn't see at the beginning, go ahead and rewind to where Jose's chair actually is. For those of you who think
we'll end the show. We'll end the show like this. Thanks, guys, for tuning in to the program. We appreciate it. Remember, everyone, Cab is 6'4", 6'3", and I am 5'8", 5'9" on a good day. So just remember that. We appreciate everyone for watching, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Or I will see you guys tomorrow, 5:30 Monday. Mr. Connor Mack joining me today on the show. And I'll tell you guys now, Connor Mack is going to be doing the heavy lifting on that show because tomorrow is going to be a hectic day for me, and I won't be watching baseball today. So let's hope for the best tomorrow, basically. Let's hope for the best. Thanks, everyone, guys, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.